What's up, everybody? This is Trader back with another live trading video. Today we have 3 stocks on the watch. They are a little bit higher priced. DLPN really ran up during the aftermarket. I mean, it ran up from pretty much the $20 all the way up to the $35 on very weak news. So I don't know how much higher it can go, but it is low float, so we'll definitely be watching it. The other one is ZKIN, which is making moves, but now it's trying to break this little trend that it had. I drew this trend line earlier. It's starting to break it. Let's see, ALYA still down there as well. Don't really know what it wants to do, so we're gonna see. We're gonna be watching all of these. Of course, I already did the research and looked them up. So for ALY, it has about a 41 million float. For ZKIN, it has about a 12 million float with a shelf registration back in 2019, which is pretty much ineffective. Then it has DLPN with the float of 5 million, and the market just opened. So let's watch and see what happens. DLPN taking a dive on the morning. Has not started updating here. Okay, all of them jumped off the scanner. We'll wait for one of them to come back to us, because right now it doesn't look good. DLPN is the lowest float though, so it's one that I'm still interested in. The top here, let's see, 29. We're gonna let the first couple of minutes play out. I don't want to get suckered into something, especially something this high priced. Yeah, it's definitely getting on up there. Definitely getting on up there. DLPN is the only one that jumped back on the list. Had this small trend that is starting to break now. Ooh, big dip. Big dip. Okay. It looks like it's staying out of this trend line. I'll put this trend at the top of this right here. Diving on down there. The 1 minute high was up here at the 30s, 30.79. Let's put a resistance up there. Diving on down there, not looking great at all. Top side of this was the high of the 30.65, and wow, 30.65 all the way down to the 28. This thing is very volatile, very, very volatile. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know if I trust this one. This thing's crazy. Kind of struggling with the 9 right there. I don't even know if I'm gonna try to take this one. It's just the spreads are just ridiculous. It's jumping 20 cents. Hitting that trend line that I put there, that it was trying to break. There it is. Pop through the trend line right there. May get going. If you like trading higher price stocks, this one is definitely the one. All right, 30, 37. Yeah, definitely up. All right, some other stocks popping in now. BBIG popping in there. DLPN gave a nice little fake to the longs, got up there to that 1 minute high and then failed off of it. Let's see what it does here. Ooh, big rush up, a whole dollar move. Wow. Okay, DLPN is just ridiculous. Big rush up. Yeah, that one's just too rangy right there. I just cannot risk that. BBIG, what are you doing? And why are you up? It was halted yesterday. No news on today. Did I get the float for BBGI? Float is like 6 million, 9 million, something like that. But I'm gonna keep my eye on DLPN because I don't know, man. DLPN looks good, but let's see if it can hold up this 1 minute high right here of the 3082. Looking for it to hold up that 3082. It did not. Crash that 1 minute high right there all the way back to VWAP. Top side here is the 3175. Let's see, 3175. If I were to take, let's say, this thing is definitely volatile. A nice little bounce through there. Will it break the 30? The 30 is where we don't want to see it break. Holding up that 30 right there. All right, there's the 30 break, breaking back into that trend. Let's see if it breaks the trend here. Break back into the trend. Bouncing on that. Wow, big break right there from the 3173 all the way down to, it might halt going down for real. Okay, here's the dead cat bounce. Giving us a nice little dead cat bounce there. Top side of this high is the 2966. 2966, 2975, 76. May get in very small share size just to take some profit here. That was a big rip down though. All right, 2976. It's kind of where I'm looking right now. But this topping tail on the 5 minute kind of took the wind probably out of all of the longs there. On the 5 minute now that I look over there. Very big movement down right there. That's why we let our dead cat bounces close right there. And now it is under the trend, under the VWAP, under the 200, under the 9. So it's got to find a new bottom. All right, ALY. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, it popped off. BBIG. Looking quite choppy here. Okay. Where's the top of this? Has a little trend going down. Top side of this is the high of the 395. Let's see, it's under the VWAP right now and exploding down. Is this a double bottom? The low is 375, 375. Let's see, will it break it? Yes, it did break that. Not looking good right there. We got some weak stocks out here, but it's okay. It is okay. We're being patient and we're not getting trapped in a bunch of downward motion. ALYA back on there. Getting a lot of wicks to the up and the downside. It is holding that trend, holding outside of that trend line, breaking back down into it now. Man, these things cannot hold on my scanner at all. They keep getting too weak. See if it holds out. Will it break down this 312? Looking heavy right there. Looking for the 312 break. Little stack of buyers right there at the 312. Trying to stay out of that trend. VWAP is at the 322 right now. It's a little bit too close to VWAP to be buying right there, because it can easily slap that VWAP and come back down. So 322, we want to see it get above 322 and hold. Just like that. All right, 322. Let's look for entries here. Got up there and bounced on the 200 moving average there. Looking for the action off of the 200 moving average. High right here is a 330, 331, 25 shares, 331. That was a nice little pop right there. It's above VWAP. Man, this thing's pullback is just ridiculous. Why is it doing that? What was the news on this one again? It had a form 6K acquires conceal $600 million what to acquire R3D concept. I don't know how to say that word. Conceal. I don't know. And sign a 600 million in commercial agreements. That's probably why it's got the wicks, because it's not something that's super good. Not good at all. Very choppy. Very choppy. Can it stay out? Can it stay over the 315? 315. It's just hate stocks like this. Very, very choppy stock here. It's holding above that 322 that we said we wanted it to hold above. It did snap below it for a second though. I want to see one more pullback above that 322 for confirmation. Or it may just go. One more pullback, 322. Yeah, getting too strong right there. Gonna get pushed through the roof. Love to see one more pullback here, 322. Let's go look at BBIG. Got back up there. Let's look for the pullback here. Now it is a lower float, so it definitely has a little bit more capabilities. Would love to see a pullback above the VWAP here. There it is. Let's get that pullback. Let's get that nice pullback. Come on, break this bottom. 395 is what we want to see snap through. 395 right there. Come on, snap through that. 405, 405, 406, and I'll put up there 25 shares, but it's got to close. I got to close red though. It's not giving us a good pattern here. Couple of seconds left. 406. 10 seconds left. Alright, looking for that 406 snap through. Unless it breaks this bottom down here to 390s, then I'll cancel the order. Use this as my bottom, 395. So now that $4 is definitely becoming a little bit much for it. The 390s is where it needs to hold above on this one. That's VWAP. Top side high is the $4. Looking very heavy right there. Alright, let's look for a... Okay. Looks like it wants to get up and party. $4. Let's look for a break of the 4 then. Getting on up there. Big rips down. That'll be our new bottom right there. Low of the 393. 390s. Okay, in there right there. Be ready to get out down here. Looking for a push up. Nice little bounce right there. Give him some good little wicks here. BBGI, we're waiting, watching, wondering, can it hit that 25? I'll start to take off a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to move up to break even. 410. Looking for the new bottom to form here. Okay, new bottom, the low here is the 415. Oh, gotta wait for a confirmation though. This bottom, the low is the 393. I'll put 399 here. 399 out right below the 4s. I want to see it continue working its way up. Is this the new bottom? We don't know yet. Waiting to see. Looking for it to get past that 25. Okay, nice little bounce there. This is the new bottom. Low of the 415 is where we'll be out. It's a little dead cat bounce. Want to see it get a little bit more push there. Ooh, 415. Let's go break even. 406, 410. I'm gonna go break even here. Have to get out, break even. Yep. Not gonna play with that. Wait for another setup. We got a couple AUVI popping up here. Let's look at the news on it. Boston Red Sox to partner with Applied UV to install Aeroside air quality system in Fenway. Okay. What's the float on this one? Let me go look. AUVI. Okay, so BAM SEC, it has no shelf registration. The float is looking like what? The float on AUVI is looking like 4.3 million. Why is this not coming up? Over at Yahoo Finance, the float is looking like 2.78 with no shelf registration. So I definitely be watching this one. Getting a little run up here. I want to see it get a little bit more volatile. It's kind of choppy. BBGI. I'm so glad I exited where I did. Look at that. It started looking weak. I went ahead and took my little stop. DLPN breaking back up. So the top of this, the high is the 35th. Oh, it's super expensive though. That's the problem. All right, let me do this. I'll do 2. Plus it's already extended, so I'll wait for a nice little consolidation here. I'm not going to play with that. It does have a nice downward trend that is trying to break right through here. Okay. All right, AUVI is the only one now. Let's see what it can do. Has this top up here, 1350. Let's look for a 1350 break. 1351. Let's see what you can do here. But the volume is very low here. 1351. Maybe a weak break if it does break. DLPN cannot stay on my scanner. AUV, we got to see some reprieve here. Come on. Big red candle here. Let me look on the daily chart. It did hit the daily highs here. Could not break them at the 1375. So we're gonna have to wait. It is now shifted into a downtrend. But it is the only thing on the scanner right now, so we're going to be patient. This is the dead cat bounce. Give us a nice entry point. So I'm looking for a break back over the high here of the 1325, 1326 level. That's what I'm looking for. BBGI popping back up there, popping back off quickly. 1326 is the break I need to see. Use this as my out. This low is the 12. This low is the 1285. Need to see a break back up. $13.25 is what I want to see here. Very volatile stock. Could give a nice move up. Does not need to break these bottoms though. 1275 is what we're watching not to break. Let's stay above that for this last minute. Looking weak there, breaking on down. I'm gonna cancel that order up there. Very, very weak right there. Got down there and challenged the 5-minute 9 and is totally disrespecting it going through it. Very big push down right there. Okay. If it keeps playing, it's going to be off the scanner. It's got to come up. All right. So the pre-market VWAP was at the 1235. It has now broken down the pre-market VWAP by a lot. If you're a dip buyer, I don't have any dip buying strategies. Usually when I try to dip buy, I get hurt. I don't know. I don't know if it's my mental or how I like to enter, but man, never works out. AUVI. It's 9 o'clock. We need to be seeing something moving. The past couple of days have been pretty good though. Monday, Tuesday. Breaking the 12. Lordy, lordy. Are y'all seeing anything else moving out there? Let's see the SPY. What is the SPY doing? SPY is actually up today, or it was up. Look at that dive on the SPY. A lot of diving stocks today. Okay. Yep. Amazon, Tesla. Even Walmart diving. Okay. Well, we're just in a diving stock on the hump day. Waiting for something to pop back on this scanner. Because whatever pops back up there is probably going to be mighty volatile. And that's what I'm waiting on. Let me go back and look at BBIG. APTO. APTO, John said. APTO. APTO is moving a little bit. Let's go look and see what that float is real quick. APTO. APTO has a float of 69 million. APTO has a shelf registration back in 2019, which is kind of irrelevant. APTO. Okay, it has a float of 84 million. So that's a big jump from, say, 69 to 84 million. Okay, it's a pretty big float. Looks like it is moving though. It may be a grinder today. What's the news on it? Let me see. Analysis actions adjust Aptos Biosciences profit target to $9 from $8. Okay. Is there any other news on it though? It may just be a grinder. It is above the 200 moving average on the daily chart. It does have a little ceiling up here at 732 on the daily chart. Let me draw that resistance there. Has a little ceiling right there. The 650s, it's looking like the spot that it wants to get through. So 650 will be the major resistance here. All right, and it's getting on up there. Literally, as soon as I drew it up there, it's going up there and testing it. We want to see what kind of action it gets off of that 50. That 50 is a $0.5 moving point, so we'll just watch and see. 50. Let's go for that 650 grab. Or actually, I'm gonna have to wait for this candle to close. Don't want to buy this one. Looking for it to break down a bit. Give us some red first. instead of just pushing to the moon. AUVI continues to pop on and off of the scanner. I don't really know what it wants to do. Okay, it did come back down. Woo. Nice little trap for the longs. Getting trapped there, about to get pulled down. It's gonna retest this bottom of the 50. Let's watch it retest. And this is where I will usually get trapped in. I will literally have my order out there, snatch me in and come down. That's what will usually happen to me right there. Snatch their souls. All it's gonna do once it breaks this 46 is gonna give us at least a pullback to the 9 is what we're looking for. Pullback 9 is at the 620s right now. Snatching them in there, getting them on down. Come on, break. We know you're gonna break. Do it. Nice, holding up there, trying to get back over the 50s. Nice little recovery right there. Looking for some more red though. This wasn't enough red. Has not given us our red yet. That's what we're looking for. Come on. We know you got the red in you. It's got a low here of the 42. Went down there and cracked that 42 a little bit. Okay, nice. So let's see. The top side of this high is a 55, 56 level. And I'll get in very light share size here. But it's coming on up. It needs to stay red here. Looking for that 56 entry. Got 10 seconds, needs to close red here. Okay. Put my order in there at the 56. I use this as my bottom. This low is a 639. 639 there. In there. 639, I'll have to get on down. Looking for a continued push through that top. Okay, there is a little push. Looking for it to re-challenge the high of the 70s, 75 area. We're going to use the bottom here, the 43 as our out. 43. Looking for that continued push up. 43 is our out right there. Looking for it to break that top. We're going to be moving to break even in just a minute. 656. Looking for it to challenge that top. There it is. Looking for that 75 break. I'm going to start taking off a little bit. There it is. Okay. Can we get a continued pop? This is our extended candle right here. Can we get a pop through the highs? I'll pop some off. Ooh, looking weak right there. Looking real weak. It needs to get through that high. Come on. Double. I'm going to go ahead and place it. I'm going to have to place it at the 650, 660 area. Ooh, looking for a new bottom to form here. Looking for that new bottom to form. Looking for that right 57, 59, right below the 60. Don't want to see it break that 60. It needs to get bought up here. We want to see 62, 63. And I'm gonna go ahead and place my stop out order here because it's looking very weak. It needs to get past that 65. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. Yep, got stopped out right there for a small. I didn't want to see it break that 60. Has a double top up here. I do not like any of that noise. AUVI trash. Took a very little bit of profit there. I just didn't like the motion there. Top side is a 75 break, 76. Looking for a 76 break here, if it can do it. I'll use this as my low. Low is a 61, if it can do it. 61. Nice little pop there. Not much though. Took a little bit there. Took more. Getting kind of, I don't know what it wants to do. Okay. Yeah. Moving a little slow up there. Just taking the profit. I like to see that big push. There's a little bit more push right there. A lot more push. It's all good. Took my profit off. BBGI. What are you doing, BBGI? Trying to get back up? Is that what we're doing over here? I'll watch BBGI, but for right now, I'll watch APTO. Looking for the pullback here. Can it hold above the 6? Oh, it might actually challenge the $7. Let's see a $7 break. Go in small size on that $7 break. Ooh, do I want it? No, I don't want it. Very small little break. I don't like all that motion. I think it's going to give us some red through here. 682 is where we want to see it break to reconfirm strength. 682 right there is where I'm looking for. Nice little pop. Still waiting for it to break down here. 682. BBGI. Let's go look at this one. Pulling back, trying to reverse trend here. Needs to stay above that 394 for me to be willing to trade it again. Anyway, APTO. I think I wanted it to break this. Let me just put this support in here. This is where I want it to break. So I remember right there. 86, it needs to pull back. Pull back. There it is. Pulling back, checking that level. Very, very fast check right there. The high of this is a 692. So I'm looking for a 696. Oh, it might actually go without me. Look at that. High here is a $7. 696. Ooh, slow down, buddy. Slow down. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's a fake. Please be a fake. Please be a fake so I can enter. Alright, so that's a little bit of a dead cat bounce right there. On the 5-minute, I did not look over here. It is quite extended on the 5-minute as well, so be careful for the pullback. Only 2 cents there. It's just, it's not moving very volatile, but there is profit here to be had. But y'all know what I look for. I'm looking for $1. Looking for 90 cents. Okay, 690s. Looking for a retest. It's pulling back very okay. AUVI is still up here. They're battling. I don't know who's gonna be the one on the day, but one of them needs to be the one. DLPN popped back up here for some reason. Has a very, very nasty trend line here. Put this draw the trend line. We'll see if we can break these trends here. It's already kind of started to break it. We want to see it hold above that VWAP, which is a 29.90. You know what? Every time I look at this stock, I forget to look at the price, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm about to jump in this. Man, that thing will take my whole account. Donations, please. All right. So AUVI is working. Wow, getting a little bump there. Want to see it get back up here and challenge this VWAP. Love to see a little pullback here. love to see a little bit of a pullback. It is still in a downtrend here. Let me draw that trend line for y'all. It's got to break out of it. And I usually look for the trend after there is two big moves up. So this was the first big move up, and here's another one. So this is where I select my trend right here. Right through there. I want to see it get through that trend line. If that is the top. If it blasts through this, then I'll raise the trend line up. But for right now, it's looking quite heavy. What was that other one I was watching? APTO. APTO did go up a little bit. I know it's going to do an explosion down. This thing's moving just a couple of cents at a time. I know it's coming. If it breaks this support here, it's going to give us a little swim. Looking for that 683 break. Got 10 cents away. Watch how fast this thing moves down relative to how fast it was moving up. Give it a little dead cat bounce. Trap some longs here before it takes the plunge. Looking for the rip through the 683. There, almost. Got down there and touched it. Wow, so it did bounce off of that level. So where's our new entry? We have a 695, so new entry would probably be above the 705 really. But since this one is moving a couple of cents, 705 may be a little bit too extended. May want to take the 701 break here. So if you took the 701 break, let's see what would happen. 693, 694 did not make it, so you still would have been safe even with your order out there at the 701. Got another test on that level. I'm looking for the big break here. Boom. Wow, this is a very choppy stock. I was expecting an explosion down. I bet the shorts were expecting an explosion down too. All right, AUVI, are you moving up yet? The volume has dried up on that, but it is kind of popping there, popping through that trend. Top side is the 1250, so a 1250 break. I take small 1251 is where I'm looking to take a very small little share size. Love to take a pop through that 1251, quick profits. Looking for that 1250 break. Bottom here, low is a 1230. So that's a 20-cent risk on what I'm putting in, and I'm okay with that. Got up there to the 50. Looked very weak right there on that pullback. I don't know if I trust that anymore. I'm gonna cancel that order. Got up there right to the 50 and just got rejected. I'm gonna wait for a pullback. I want a little bit of momentum there. Even if it explodes right here, I don't want to get snatched into something. As you can see, it needs to stay out of this trend line here. It's not really getting that volume that I like. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just wait on that. DLPN is back up. If you have a little bit more capital, you can definitely trade that one. It's coming back up to the overall trend line there, about to break, or it did just break the 200 moving average. So it's looking very volatile. Now we just need to see if it can hold out of that overall trend, which is right at that 200 moving average, and the 1 minute high is right up there challenging that 1 minute high as well. So let's see what it does. Alright, so it is getting up there. I might need to look for a pullback with a very small share size and see what I can get. Let's see, if I did 300 bucks, how much could I get? I get 9 shares for 300 bucks. 9 shares with the volatility that it has, it may drop through the floor on me. Top side of this is the high of the 31.29. I wish we had a better entry point, a better, like a $0.25 or something like that, a better entry point, because this one just isn't a good entry point. But it is trying to hold up. It needs to hold up that 1 minute high there. It looks like it's still going. Look at this piece. Oh my gosh. Okay. Take a deep breath. Woosah. I'm good. Yeah, those big swings, man, they'll blow your account. They will blow your account so fast. Look at this thing. This thing is literally, its mission is to blow your account. You buy, look how extended this thing is on the 1 minute. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes of upward motion. So we have to see a pullback. And this pullback will actually be above the 1 minute high. So it needs to hold above that. And it looks like it's going to. Looking very, very sporadic here. Look at the spreads. This thing is jumping around 10-20 cents. So if you were to enter, you could be down or up 20 cents in seconds. Will it hold up that 1 minute high? Got a little bounce off that 1 minute. This is the 1 minute high that I'm talking about on the open. The first 1 minute candle. Let's see if it breaks that bottom. Looking very spicy here. Looking like it wants to break that bottom. Yep, broke the bottom. Is still above the overall trend though, trying to hold out. Going back below the 200 moving average, breaking the trend, but it is still above the VWAP and above the 9 EMA. So it's not something that you would just totally give up on because it still has supports down here. Top side here is the 31.50. So that is a better entry point. Let's see, 31.50, 31.51. I look for that. 31.51. Take 5 shares up there very quick, unless it breaks down some more, because it is very volatile right now. Okay, 31.50 is where I'm looking. All right. Will it break down? If it breaks down, I'll cancel that order. Yep, cancel the order. It's looking for that 31.50, a $0.50 break. Going down there, doing another little bounce. Now it's testing the 9. Can it drop through the 9? The 9 is at the 29.99. The top of this candle is the high of the 31.19. Starting to get a little bit much resistance up here. Starting the 1 minute high is now resistance, and then the 200 moving average, and now it's under the overall trend. So it's not looking good. Gotta let it dead cat bounce. Need to see some green at some point. There's a little bit of green. Nope. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about. These tops are becoming resistance. It needs to hold somewhere. We need to see a dead cat bounce. But on the 5 minute, we see that it has a red descending candle here. So for it to come back over this, the top of this is the 31.52, and it's $1 or $2 away from that now. So it's got to work its way up $2, but it is a volatile stock, so it can definitely do it. Top side, let's look for the 30.50 entry, 30.51. I look for that for a quick little bounce up, and I'll take profits very quickly because it's got to give us some green here. Low here is the 29.84. I'll use the 30 as the out. Looking for the explosion up here. Wow, this thing is weak. Couldn't even get 30.50 anymore. Wow, wow, wow. Very weak. If it breaks, okay, it's coming back up. Looking for that 30.50. Use the $30 as the out. Not looking good. 30.50 is what I want to see. Looking heavy, heavy, heavy. Going back down. So it's another one. I'm gonna cancel that order. I can't. Do I want to cancel the order though? Because it may just bounce here. Low. I'm gonna let this dead cat bounce. I don't want this. I'm gonna cancel that order. I don't want to get snapped into this. Looks okay, but I need to see a break of that 200. That 30.60, 30.71 area is where I need to be looking. Break of that 200. 30.71. There we are. So I'm in there. The low here is a 29.50. 29.50. 29.50. Be out. Wow, wow, wow. Come on, man. This is the dead cat bounce, though. I got to be ready to get out. Wow, that was quick. That was quick. I went ahead and put that order in there. I was looking for it to bounce back through the 200. Did not give me that motion that I wanted. So I went ahead and put that quick stop out right there. Did not want to take an L right there. Let's see how much I lost on that one. Oh my, $1.23. It was that much? I lost $1.25 in that little drop. I'm so glad I went in small. That's incredible. Am I seeing that right? $1.23 on that little drop. Maybe I need to turn the brightness on my computer up or something. No, that's definitely right. That is insane. Think about getting in there with 100 shares, 200 shares. That was literally a second. Okay, buddy. You have your claws out and you are ready. I'm so glad I exited that stock. I did not know it was moving that much. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. I was looking for a little bit of a pop through that 200. Got the small pop and got shafted right there by the shorts. That was an insane move. But I'm okay. Very small loss right there. Man, so if that would have went up, I would have made quite a bit of money. If it's moving $1.23 in a second, that's insane. All right. Well, it didn't take my life, so I'm good. 921. Is there anything else? Pixie popping up there. Pixie, what's your news? No news on Pixie. Just got to get some more volume. I don't trust it. The largest candle on the day is a red bar, so I really don't trust it. Sellers are out here. All right, let me look. DLPN. Still looking crazy. Okay, we'll focus on Pixie. What's the buy spot here? 365. I did not research this at all. Let me actually Pixie. The float is looking like 7.66 million at FinViz. Pixie at Yahoo Finance has a float of 7.8 million. Does it have any shelf registrations? Pixie. Okay, no shelf registrations. So I add that to my notes. They're on Pixie. 7 million in the float. And save that. Alright, so now we are ready to go. No shelf registrations. Top side is a 360. I'm looking for a 361. See if it breaks down some here. Getting a nice topping tail up there. 361 is where I'm looking. 361. Looking for you to blast through there. Got a nice little setup. Are you going to give us some red? Are you going to break the bottom? You are. I'm going to cancel that order. New entry 57. It's still 61, but I will size down because it does not look like it's strong. 61. Let's see if we can get a rip here. 7 million in the float. Daily chart, where's the daily resistance? Daily resistance is up here at the $4. Looking for the rip of the 61. Use this as my bottom. This low is the 43. I may need to take quickly though on this one because it doesn't have any news. So it may be a quick one. Okay. In there right there. Use this as my bottom, the 343. 43 is my out. Let's see if it can get a little bit more push here. Definitely be taking 3. Come on, challenge that 60. Oh, is it going to give us red here? Looks like it. Where's the bottom? Will you come and break this bottom here? 343. Break the bottom, I got to be out. Looking for it to hold up that 343 right there. 350s. 350s. Will you break down on me? Looking like you want to break down. See some green here. I believe I'll make this one my new bottom. This especially if it gets back over the 60s is where I'm looking. The thing that had me interested is that it has no shelf registration. So I was looking for a little bit more of confidence here through the top. Let's see, what's this? 390 is looking like the daily resistance. So let me go look at that. 379 maybe the first takes point. Resistance here. 370s. Looking like I'm down a bit on it. Resistance here. Alright, let's see where we are. Looking like it's going to break down on me. Here it is. Nice little snap through right there. Just giving it a chance. But the news is what makes things fly. At least I didn't lose $1.23 on it. Let me see. Pixie lost 20 cents on that. So that's right around my actual game plan. But this one, lordy, tried to take me out. I would have hated to buy 100 shares of that and not know the range right there. All right, DLPN still waiting. Pixie may give us another setup. It is bouncing right here. The high here is the 50, so I'm gonna do a 351. 351. Let's go ahead and oh, it's looking good too. 351, 361 again. I tried again. 361. That's a little bit high. 355. 355 is what I'm looking for. Try it again. Try it again. 350s. This will be my, this low is the 38, 338. Looking for this thing to close up and get me up to the 55. Looking for that 55 breach. That was a dead cat bounce, so the high is the 352, 353 entry. May not give me time to do it. Yeah, it's not gonna give me time. All right. Looking for that 355 breach. 345. Getting a snap down right there. Top side of this is the high of the 53. Let's see if it'll give us red. If it breaks that 9, I'm gonna probably exit that, cancel that order. Not liking that. Okay. It's the low of the 49. I want to see it back above the 55, 56 area. Alright, I'm gonna cancel that order. I don't like the way it's moving now. DLPN. This trash stock keeps on trying me. Alright, where is the overall trend now? So we know it has a top up here. $33. It is struggling with the VWAP right now. Just struggling. Top side right here is the 30, the high of the 28.98. If it can pop through that, that could give us a nice little ride up to back to the 200 moving average. So I'm gonna do a small little trade here. I want to see it break back over the 30s. So I'm gonna kill some of this, and I'm just gonna be very cautious. 30.05. 200 moving average is at the 30.26, 30.27. Struggling around that VWAP though. I don't know if I want it. Pixie still finding. Let's do the trend line here. It's got a small little trend line here. Going down right there. Breaking VWAP. FANG is also up. What is FANG doing? Why is it up? FANG, no news on today. Let me go ahead and research that real quick. FENG. FENG has a float of 30 million. FENG. Statistics. Float of 30.88 million. Let's see if it has a shelf. FANG has no shelf registration, but 30 million in the float. So 30 million here. Now, what is that volume looking like? The volume is 39 right there. Looking for a little bit more of a pullback on one of these. Daily resistance, we have the 235 up there. It's a very cheap stock too. Resistance 235. That 25 break, 26. Missed that one. It is very extended on the 5-minute. I wonder, should we wait for a better pullback on this one, being this extended and only moving a couple of cents at a time. So right back under the 25, or right back to the 25, bouncing off of it. Looking for a better entry point. Oh boy. Give us some red. Come down here and challenge this 219. Trying to get up there. There's definitely some sellers sitting up there. 27, 29, and 30. Got some sellers there. Hidden seller out here at the 235 area. Looking for some red here. Looking for some red. I don't like that it's trying to push without a true pullback. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Very extended. Looking for the red. Getting pushed down by sellers right there. I believe this bar is going to go red here. Let's see what it does. Building up quite quickly. Anytime a green bar is moving up here, but it's not moving up on the chart, those are sellers coming in there. Let's see. When it gets over this bar, will it go red? Okay. It's green. Or is it sellers coming in there? Not showing us any red yet. Holding up on that 29 level. Alright, there's our dip. There's our dip. So let's see. Where is the entry now? There it is. Okay. So now let's look for a little entry here. The high is the 229. It's 9:36. I'm gonna let the stream go until 10 a.m. and then I'm cutting it. I just let this money roll over to the next account. Looking for an entry though. Okay, top side of this is the 29, so I want to see it back into the 30s, possibly like a 32 buy. Make sure it's good and past the 30. Or do I want to wait for a dead cat bounce? The problem is with this kind of extension, that dead cat bounce, yeah, I'll wait for the dead cat bounce. I'm not going to risk it. Going down there, touching that 9. Give us some green now. Daily resistance was the 235. It got right up to the 235 and exploded down. So we want to see it form a low above this previous low of the $2. So we got our support right here. Needs to stay above that support. Okay, there's our new low. 225 is where I'm looking to get into this one. 225 break. 226. Looking for that two. Actually, this is the dead cat bounce. I might want to wait till after this one. Got up there with a high of the 20s. Waiting for this to close as a high of the 20s. This is why we wait for the dead cat bounce to work. Okay, high of the 20s. Let's do a 21 entry. Right over this last one, if it can bounce off of that VWAP. Looking for it to pull back up quite nicely. Now it's off of the scanner. All right. Would have loved for it to bounce back up, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna do it yet. 213. Looking for it to explode back into the 20s. Just pop back on the scanner. The 9 is at the 217. We just want to see that explosion through this 220. It's got plenty of volume now, so I'm definitely looking at that 220 area. And I'll just use this as my low, but it continues to challenge that VWAP. Needs to stay above that 210 area. I'm going to let this one dead cat bounce. We're still waiting on a dead cat bounce. It's got to close green. Broke the VWAP, breaking down right there. I don't like it. Apto getting back up there. Where is this one double top? This one double topped high of the 684. 684 level right there. Looking for some reprieve bounce. 675. 676 buy. It'll be a break of that 75. Looking for a push on up to the 85. Through the 85. Double bottoming there. Low 656. 656. So the high of this is the 66. Will it break that bottom? Or will it hold? High is a 66, so a 66 entry. What does it want to do here? Ooh, broke it. Well, all of them are fading now. And right now on my realized or on my balance, I'm not down much. I cut my losses very quickly. Could have been a lot worse if I was a little bit more sized up. A lot worse. All right. ZKIN was also moving pre-market, faded. YVR was a mover from last week. Trash. ALYA. All of these are just trash. FANG coming back up there again. So you're getting on over. We're looking for that 220 break. 226 is really where I would like to see it push through. We'll give it the 221. 221. It's gonna have to start getting some volume though. Some ramping buying volume. We got 15 minutes left on the stream. Looking, waiting, watching. That 220 is looking better and better though. Yeah. Getting on down there. Top side is the 218 right here. It's got to get up through that 220. On the 5 minutes, 218. So looking weak here again. Waiting for a pop through. It's the only one that keeps popping in and out on the scanner. Alright, getting a nice little pop right there. Looking for that 220 break. 215. Looking quite okay now. Let's see if it can challenge this 216. Come on, give us that upward motion. Buyers are just not willing here. Okay, got a nice little pop right there. 218, 221 is where I'm looking. Continues to give little greens up there. Okay. Double topped right there. If it breaks that double top, I'll go ahead and put my order out there for the 21. Looking for it to get volatile here. I use this as my low 213. Did not get me there. What? Oh, I was about to say what? Alright, so I got my stop out ready to go. Right at the end of this candle. I'll be risking a couple of cents here. 220. I'm in at the 220, so out is the 213. Let's see where this one goes. Let me draw the, not that line. Draw the resistance up here. 235 is the resistance. Looking for that break of the 25 and maybe a push up. I'll probably take off at the 30s, 230s if it can get there. 230s is what I'm looking for. Looking for those buyers to get excited. It's got 8 million in the volume. Looking for a little bit of push here from those buyers. comes down, it's just going to stop me out. Looking for it to rip through this high on those shorts. 225. Break that 225. Come on. Oh well, my stop is already out there. Risking 7 cents on 50 shares. Looking for a little bit more buying action there. Did not get it. Needs to get back above the 20. Okay. Low here is the 18. That's where I'll be moving my stop up to if it can push these highs of the 25. So I got my resistance up here at the 25. Looking to move it up. That's a little bit of a dead cat bounce action right there. Needs to go ahead and go if it's gonna go. 20s. Man, this bad boy is moving slow. Gotta pop through that 20. See the 21. Where's the 21? 21 number is sitting still. We want to see this number drop. 20, 19. Looking for that 21 number to drop. Okay. So that's not a good sign. Looking like it's going to come on down and stop me out here. $10 minutes left on the stream. Waiting for it to pop that 21. Wow. Probably going to stop me here. A little bit of a pop up. We're just going to hold our stop out. Looking for that explosion up. But it may not give it to me. Yep. Out right there. Looking for that little bounce through. Had my stop out. It was 7 cents on 50 shares. Or let's see the slippage. Fang 8 cents. So it wasn't that much slippage there. Usually it's about 3 cents, but this one wasn't as volatile. So it definitely wasn't as bad as it could have been. I think I may be down like what, 10 bucks? 11 bucks? That's okay. I think that trade was a good trade. It just, sometimes you just have to follow the plan. No news on the day though, so I don't see anything else that could possibly give me any type of moves that I would like. So, you know, at this point, I am willing to walk away if nothing else is going to present itself. I just knew that thing was going to hold up. I was looking for that break of the 225, take the first profit at the 30, or the first half at the 30, and then take a little bit more as it pushed up, but it just did not follow that plan. So I just let this roll over, this $324 roll over into the next account. Got about 8 minutes. I don't really see anything, so don't forget to hit the like if you enjoyed the stream today. I do this every morning, a little bit of analysis, a little bit of, making some money. In this case, losing some money, but still keeping my losses small. Fang is now looking like it wants to get happy again. It is back on the scanner. It may try again at that 225 level. 225. Let's just watch it. Got a couple more minutes on the stream. $219. I want to see that 220 push. I'll take it again at the 221 if it wants to do it. $221. Still looking good to me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it out there. Even before the pullback, I'm gonna get a little bit aggressive. I know. Looking for that 21 break. I just use the 9 as my out. 14. Pulling back down there right there. Oh, don't like it anymore. Man. I really thought this one was gonna go. Put the trend line here. This is the trend line that it's trying to break out of, right through here. So we want to see it break out of that trend line. 221 is just looking better and better to me. I don't even know why. If it can get back up to the 16, I'll put my order back out there. Looking for that 16 push. Okay. $12.12 is going down and testing the bottom again. That's not good. It's got to break over this 218. It's kind of forming a pennant here. Put another trend line here. It's kind of forming a pennant right here. Actually, that's not enough. But I am still looking for it to go. Trend line, it looked like it just popped up a little bit. Let me stop playing with trend lines. Okay, so 2018, it did do a little dead cat bounce there. I want to see it bounce through this 16 here. So I'm looking for a 20 entry. Bring it down 1 cent. 15, 18, 19, 20 entry. 19 is where I'm looking. Okay. My out will be here at the 12. Looking to get in there at the 20, the break of the 20. Big pull back there. Looking for you to get in there. Breaking the trend right there. Looking for a little bit more explosion there. Okay, I'm in there. I'll be out down here. Where did it go up to? The 21. Looking for that break of the 25. Looking for it to challenge that 25 real quick. Been waiting forever for this thing. Looking for that challenge of the 25. Got my out already down here at the 212. Looking to move up to break even, which is the 219, but not yet. I'll wait for a new bottom to form before I do that. I'm not risking that much anyway. Holy Jesus. What the heck? Alright, so the low is a 213, exactly where I'm at. If it breaks that, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm out. Man, that thing dipped down so fast, bro. Oh my gosh. I got a good entry, but this candle's got to close. Looks like it got a little pop right there. I do like that pop right there. So our new low is the 13 here. Don't want to see it back down at this bottom. Where is it? Okay. Looking for it to get a little pop back up. If possible. Get bought back up there. There's a little pop. Needs to get over this candle. And I actually use this as my low. Low of the 217. Kind of letting it, wow. Oh my gosh, bro. Chill. I want to move it up, but it's just too dangerous. So this is another low. Low of the 215 here. CSCW. Boy, why are you up? Oh, this one just got the $2. I don't want that. Just got the $2. Took it all day to get there. Alright, so here's our new low. 215. It's got to get up for me to change the my stop. 215. It's ramping down in selling volume. Looking for the buyers to pop in there. There's, wow, what in the world just happened there? Okay, that was nice. We're going to now use this as our low. 215 as our low. So we got the 215 there. Let's see what this bad boy can do. It looks like it's party time. Very big buyer in there. 220s. Looking for that 230 to start taking. Double top up there. We got our low down here at the 215. Looking for it to break this double top of the 228. Looking for the first profit taking at the 30s. In the 30s. I do like that. I do like it. See if we can get one more of those run-ups. Sitting right at the bottom of this igniting candle. So this is a sporadic stock. There was no way for me to know that it was going to do that. It literally just took off. Just took off. Let this one close. Got 4 seconds there. Okay, let's see some buyers get in there. Get in there and get active. We'll use this as our new low of the 24. Come on, get active, buyers. Get in there. Push that bad boy up. Looking for some profit taking up in the 30s. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get ready. Into the 30s. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Almost green on the day. What's the top of this? 235. 235 is our top. Gapping up there a little bit. We're going to move our low here, 224. So we'll be ready to get out if it cannot continue. Getting on up there. Almost green on the day. Let's see what we can do. 30s. Okay, almost there. Getting up there. Challenging. Looking nice. Looking real nice. See if we can get through those 40s. 39. Got a big pop there. Big green bar here. Into the 40s. Nice, nice. All right. Low here is a 25. Low there is a 31. Let it form a new bottom here. I'm sitting here at the last bottom. Now that the volume is getting up, people will be watching it for the new highs, and that's what I'll be watching to sell to those people. Want to see a nice little challenge of that 250. This is a double top, I believe, high of 242. This will be our new low at the 34. Looking for the break of those highs. Can we get it? Did not give a proper dead cat bounce. It needs to bounce up some more for those buyers to jump in. Sitting at the previous low. Either way it goes, this is a green trade. Man, I did not mean to go longer than my expected time, but since I'm in a trade that is green, I was like, oh well, you know. I was gonna shut it down, but we'll keep it rolling for right now since I'm still in here. This will be the new low here. New low of the 30s. $0.07 away from that low. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. Not gonna play around with it. I want to stay away from this low. If it's gonna go, it needs to go. Break back into the 40s. Buyers coming in there right there. New low is looking like the 34. 40s. Can we get green on the day? Got up there. So new low is a 234. 233. Definitely looking for it to get on through there. Ooh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. May stop me out here. It'll be for still a green trade. Can it stay above this low of the 30? It's my question. 34. Can we get back over the 35s? Because this looks like a little bit of consolidation. It may not be. All right. I'm out right there. Still a green trade. I would have loved for it to be on a more volatile stock with 50 shares. Like this stock, except to the green. But anyway, that is it for the stream today. Go ahead and shut it down. That was the final green trade of the day. Here are my realized gains and losses for the day. That last 50 shares, I got stopped out, 11 cents in the profit. Took some very small profits because today was not a day where the volatile stocks had a true pattern. So took that. Took a couple of losing trades. So glad I took smaller size on these DLPN trades, which were $1.23 in a second. I mean, it was just like I was down $1.23 on those small shares in a second. But anyway, yeah, those are the trades for today. I'm gonna let the rest of this roll over to tomorrow. This one is now looking way too heavy. CSCW. I don't know what the news was on this one. No real news on the day. I'm gonna just leave that one alone. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.